went to the library the other day and I was walking around and I ran into this ginormous book with Lady Andrew on the front, and since Sargent is such a legend, I had to check it out. I went through and I picked out a couple drawings and paintings I wanted to recreate and study, and that's what this video is. I hope you like it. See you later. Hi friends! Okay, so the very first thing that I did was pick out this black and white portrait of Mr. Sargent himself. I actually didn't realize it was him until I was writing the notes next to the picture. But I thought it would be good to get a feel for the portrait first by drawing with graphite, and then later, after that, I moved on to gouache. Whenever I'm drawing a portrait, one of the first things that I do is I use a mechanical pencil. It's usually a 0.05 lead, and I draw in my outline, or my skeleton I like to call it, and from there I'll take a blending stump and tone. Then I'll take a softer lead that makes darker marks. I really like the Palomino Blackwing, and I use that to make more distinctive marks. And then from there, I might bring back my blending stump a little bit. And after that, I'll use a Tombow Mono Zero eraser to bring back highlights and kind of redraw them with the eraser. And that is pretty much my main steps to drawing a portrait. Like, of course, it's more push and pull and it takes some more time than that, but if I were to simplify it, that's kind of what I do. And then in this stage, the outline stage, I like to fix mistakes. My proportions were off here quite a bit, so that's what I'm doing now. completing the portrait with pencil and the graphite materials, I went in with gouache. Painting a portrait in grayscale with gouache was a little bit tricky for me, but we made it work. I ended up doing this like swirly twirly thing in the background, and then I erase it, which I kind of wish I left it. I kind of like it now that I'm looking at it. But those are the final portraits of Mr. Sargent. After completing those portraits of Sargent, I looked up his palette on the internet, and I wanted to match the colors that I had the best that I could to his color palette. So that's what I did, and then I put them on my glass palette there. I set up my little paint station, and I picked out a portrait from the book. I really liked it. It was a longer face, an older face with a mustache. I think it was his doctor. I think that's what I read. I'm not too sure, but that was what I chose to recreate, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, it didn't work out. These next couple clips are just me struggling, but that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do next is kind of look up alla prima techniques and maybe figure out how I can approach it better next time, because it didn't work out, unfortunately. I was kind of bummed about it, but that's okay. After erasing it 4 times and retrying over and over again, I went in with pencil to maybe see if that would help. It didn't. I gave up. I'm gonna try again another time. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. See you.